Are you completely tired of wasting time and energy dealing with parking tickets? Finding that annoying little slip of paper on your windshield can literally ruin your day. But welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to discover how to settle your Atlanta parking ticket online with ease, saving you time and a massive headache. We're going to navigate this bureaucratic maze together and transform a completely frustrating experience into a really straightforward process that you can do right from your couch.
Instead of just tossing that ticket into the glove box, which, trust me, is absolutely going to lead to late fees or even a suspended registration, we can actually take control of the situation. We're going to uncover exactly how to get this sorted out quickly, safely, and securely. To do that, we're following a clear step-by-step roadmap. 1. Online payment options. 2. Accessing the online system. 3. Gathering required citation information. 4. Making your online payment. 5. Troubleshooting and avoiding scams. And 6. Confirming your final payment.
Section 1. Online payment options. Fast, 24/7 convenience. So the real beauty of Atlanta's online payment systems is that they're available 24/7. Instead of taking time out of your busy workday, sitting in downtown traffic just to visit the Municipal Court on Garnet Street, or, hunting down a postage stamp like it's 1995, these online portals offer ultimate convenience. You can literally handle this whole shebang at 2 a.m. on a Sunday if you want to.
But here's where a lot of people actually get tripped up. It turns out Atlanta uses two completely different online systems depending on exactly who issued your ticket. If you guess the wrong website, your ticket simply won't show up, and that's when the panic sets in. So you have ATL Plus Mobility on one side and the Municipal Court of Atlanta on the other. Which brings us to Section 2, accessing the online system, finding the right portal. The distinction between the two is actually pretty clear once you know what to look for. If you were parked at a city street meter or maybe in a residential zone, your ticket most likely came from ATL Plus Mobility, so you'll need to go to atlplusmobility.com. On the flip side, if your ticket was issued by the Atlanta Police Department for off-street public property parking, a moving violation, or maybe you got snagged near the airport terminals, you're dealing directly with the municipal court. For those, you're going to navigate over to atlantagA.gov.
Moving on to Section 3. Gathering required citation information. What you need before paying. Okay, so before we start clicking around the internet, we need to gather a few things to make the actual payment process incredibly smooth. First off, you absolutely need your citation number. You'll usually find this printed prominently right at the top of the ticket. Second, have your vehicle's license plate number or the VIN handy. Both systems use a combination of these data points to securely pull up your specific record. And, of course, make sure you have an accepted credit or debit card ready to go.
Now, here is a truly fascinating, kind of funny technical quirk in Atlanta's system. The city relies heavily on automated license plate recognition cameras, but, well, apparently the robots haven't quite mastered the alphabet yet. They literally cannot distinguish the uppercase letter O from the number 0. So to prevent the system from going completely haywire, always type a 0 if your plate has an O when you're searching for your ticket. It's a tiny little detail, but it seriously saves massive headaches.
Also, we definitely need to talk about the handwritten ticket delay. Sometimes, officers out in the field write a ticket by hand instead of printing it. If that happens to you, don't panic if your citation isn't showing up in the database right away. It just means it hasn't been manually entered into the system yet. The really easy, reassuring fix here? Simply email a clear photo of that handwritten ticket to customer service at AT Plus Meter Hotline at spplus.com, and they'll manually upload the record for you.
All right, Section 4. Making your online payment. A detailed walkthrough.
With our documents all ready, this is the moment of truth where we officially clear that balance. Just follow this clean 4-step sequence. Step 1, log into the correct portal that we identified earlier. Step 2, enter your citation and license plate data very carefully, and hey, remember that 0 trick if you need it. Step 3, when your record pops up, double-check that the date, time, and fine amounts all line up perfectly with your physical ticket. And finally, Step 4, process the payment securely, and this is absolutely critical, save your confirmation screen.
As you go to actually pay, keep in mind that the accepted payment methods vary just a little bit between the two systems. The ATL Plus portal accepts MasterCard, Visa, and Discover. However, if you're paying through the Municipal Court portal, they actually offer a bit more flexibility and will also take American Express alongside the others.
And speaking of money, you should definitely know about the $3.50 rule. See, $3.50 is the standard hourly parking rate in the city, but it's also the minimum transaction amount if you're using a credit card at a physical pay station. When you pay a citation online, though, expect to see an additional non-refundable processing or convenience fee added to your checkout total. These are just standard third-party fees, so don't be shocked when your final total is slightly higher than the fine printed on your ticket.
This brings us to Section 5, Troubleshooting and Avoiding Scams. Protecting yourself from fraud. We unfortunately need to take a pretty serious detour here because there's been a massive rise in fake parking citations mysteriously appearing on windshields all over Atlanta. Knowing the difference between a real and fake ticket is basically your ultimate survival guide. Always verify that your citation actually pulls up in the city's official database. Real tickets are going to have an officer badge ID, list a specific violation statute, and direct you to official city portals. Fake tickets, on the other hand, raise massive red flags. They might lack a citation number entirely, use really urgent language threatening immediate arrest to panic you, or direct you to generic payment websites.
The city's official guidance on this is incredibly clear. I cannot emphasize this enough. If there is a QR code printed on your ticket asking you to scan it for payment, it is a scam. Period. Official staff will never, ever request payment via QR code, Cash App, or Venmo. Scanning one of those is basically handing your credit card data straight over to a thief.
So whenever you hit a technical glitch, a website is down, or honestly, if that piece of paper on your windshield just feels even slightly suspicious, do not pay it. Simply step back and dial 311 if you're in the city, or 404-546-0311 if you're calling from outside Atlanta. A quick phone call to verify the ticket actually exists in the municipal system is hands down the best way to protect your wallet before you hand over your credit card details.
Moving right along to Section 6, Confirming your final payment, ensuring your ticket is settled.
Okay, assuming everything is totally legitimate and you've hit that submit button, we need to wrap up this transaction and fully protect your peace of mind. The moment your payment goes through, always capture a screenshot of your confirmation number or just print the receipt as a PDF. Why? Well, because online payments can take 1 to 3 business days to fully process in the city's back-end system. If a glitch happens on their end, that confirmation number is your absolute, indisputable proof that you paid on time.
And just as a quick professional disclaimer, keep in mind that city procedures, phone numbers, and websites do naturally evolve. So always double-check URLs and read the official guidelines on the back of your physical ticket. We've mapped out the framework for you here, but a quick verification ensures you are always using the most up-to-date platforms, regardless of any minor procedural adjustments they might make over time.
Well, that officially wraps up our guide to conquering Atlanta's parking portals. But, it really does leave you wondering, if a simple technical quirk like a 0 versus an O can cause so much confusion, how much time are we collectively losing to outdated municipal systems? And what other daily bureaucratic hurdles could be simplified with just a bit more transparency? Think about that the next time you park. Stay incredibly vigilant against scams, and hey, have you ever successfully navigated an Atlanta parking ticket or caught a scam yourself? Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Keep learning, and we'll see you next time.